Hello everyone, this is Sahil and welcome to Sahil's Corner. Today, we'll be discussing the director Damien Chazelle in my new series, Exploring Directors. This director is known for his endings, his consistently themed movies, his character focus, and his tonal whiplash. Speaking of whiplash, I saw this in February of 2021 because of the video game Donkey video. You know the one. One thing I realized from it is that it has a very consistent tonal style to La La Land, a movie I saw when I was too young to understand the meaning of it when it came out. I binged both in one night and learned a lot about storytelling from it, and you can too. Whiplash and La La Land are very different movies on the surface, but look deep into it and it's practically the same movie. A movie about what it takes to get your dreams and aspirations. The self-harm on Andrew while trying to practice, and breaking up with his girlfriend and losing contact with his family. The exit of a wonderful relationship for Mia and Sebastian, just to make their dreams. Loss is one of the biggest themes that goes throughout Chazelle's work. The whole idea of what it takes to be great is an actual line in Whiplash. What really is needed in life? Do you really need everything you want to be happy? Andrew is in an extremely positive mood with his current situation at the end of Whiplash. Fletcher doesn't have a great relationships, but he achieved his goals in making someone else one of the greats. Mia has a great job, and has a husband she can be happy with. Sebastian opened a club even better than what his original dream was, but was it all worth it is the key takeaways from the movies. This all ties into the character focus. Only people properly fleshed out in his films are the leads. Mia's friends don't have full personalities. Andrew's dad isn't properly looked into that much either. Chazelle wants you to focus on only what is absolutely necessary. There is so much he wants to include in the 2-hour runtime, but he just doesn't have enough time to tell you the things that are not needed, adding to the filler that usually bores another type of movie. All of these tie into a character-focused, dreams and aspiration-themed type movies to his main type of work. One thing you can't deny from Damien Chazelle is his knowledge and use of music. Actually, does his work even have that much music in it? I don't have the authority to talk about composition or tones, as my only knowledge from that is from a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse video. So let's move on. Both of his movies have tonal whiplash. Let me quote my notes directly after I watched Whiplash. February 14th, 2021. This is by the same director as La La Land, but this movie deserves to be called Whiplash. The tonal whiplash from happy to sad, the peace whiplash, the change of Hardin Fletcher that is exactly like Whiplash, the camera movement is Whiplash, the hope in the final scene is Whiplash, and even jazz itself is Whiplash. This alone proves how many layers deep this film is. Wise words, my past self, and my ramblings about that go on for another few paragraphs. Leave a comment if you want to see them, I guess. The most important part of Chazelle's work is his endings. Most usually go on for about 15 plus minutes, have very little dialogue and walkthrough, false climaxes, and end on an emotional note. To explain the false climaxes, let's take a look at the finale of La La Land. We start with learning about what happens in the years since the last scene. This is the first false climax. Then the characters meet, and we have a dream and fake reality sequence. Them sitting in the chair together is this in a fake place. That's the second false climax. Finally, at the end of the real climax, it hits us hard, with no time to process what just happened, and leaves us emotionally vulnerable. Let's apply this same idea to Whiplash. The first false climax is walking out. Second is playing amazingly, and the third is the final drum hit. All of this in 15 minutes with no dialogue, and is expecting us to follow along between the power dynamic, but not having the right piece, to Fletcher helping with the drum solo. After all of this long 2-hour runtime of a movie and a roller coaster of emotions, tonal whiplash, amazing music, and character focus, we finally arrive at the end. Everything we have learned and experienced is finally accumulated into this final moment. Us at the edge of our seats, waiting to see what will happen next. And Damien Chazelle hits us with what he's been trying all along. The truth.
Behind these hills, I'm reaching for the heights and chasing all the lights.